Hey everyone, and welcome back to Softbox. So I made a mistake this week and deleted the audio that was supposed to accompany this unboxing. So we're gonna do kind of a director's commentary on what I opened this week. So I got this tactical pen and it looked pretty cool. It had a lot of tools in it that you could use, so I wanted to kind of explore that and see how they did that. There was a silica gel in here, which I didn't understand why. I thought that was usually for things that you eat, but I guess not. And then there's this awesome, I guess, discount code, so maybe some of y'all can use that. Don't know, or enter the contest. Who knows? But then on the back, there was all of the tools that were in it and how to get it out and how to use it. And it came with batteries, and that was one of the main reasons why I bought it, because it came with extra batteries and extra pen. I was like, nothing ever comes with extra batteries. This must be good. So they tout it having a glass breaker on the tip and then this kind of multi-tool in the middle where that black part is. And it had, if I remember correctly, a bottle opener, a scraper, a hex wrench, and a serrated edge. And you'll see how that works in a little bit. Then it also has a pen and a light as well. So here, I'm gonna open the box. So exciting. All right, so you open the box and you see the pen and the extra pen nib and batteries. And it's a little hard to get out, but it's kind of a hefty pen. I picked it up, I was like, whoa, this is kind of heavy. So that was the extra ink carton, and then the top part is the battery. So this is the pen. Kind of looks really futuristic. Then there's the light. There's this little button on top you press. It's kind of gold. It's a good light. It's pretty bright. Almost like a phone light. And it's just on and off with the button. And then if you unscrew that part, the batteries are in there. And I was so surprised. I was like, oh man, batteries. Okay. So that's mostly what the top of the pen does. Probably that was the most functionality I got out of the pen, and you'll see why. So if you unscrew this part that I'm unscrewing now, you see the, oh wait, yeah, the pen part. There it is. You hear my stomach growl? Goodness. Well, there's the pen part, and I was a little confused because I thought the part that I'm touching now was the pen, but that's actually a steel tip for breaking glass, which I thought was pretty useful. Usually those things come pretty hefty. They look like hammers almost. All right, so here we go. Pen test, and it writes pretty well. And then I tested the steel part to see if it did anything. No, it doesn't do anything. It's not gonna write. I wanted to break some glass, but I wasn't about to break some glass in my little recording place. I didn't want to clean that up. So next I want to unscrew where the multi-tool is, so I'm doing that. And it was kind of confusing. I was wondering if there was more under the pen, but here's under the steel tip, and this is where you get like the serrated knife and the hex wrench and things like that. So it comes with a screwdriver, which I wanted to test the most. That's kind of how I test the functionality of any of the tools I get. If the screwdriver works, I'm fine with it. You always need a screwdriver. And that's where they keep the pen nib and the spring for it, underneath the pen. So now I want to test out how this works. I'm currently bamboozled at what does what. So I'm reading the instructions. So I have a little bit of foam that I'm going to take out and see what the serrated edge does. And I mean, it cut a little bit. I remarked how, what if you had this pen with you, the only thing you had with you when you went, or if you were in like a survival situation, if you only had that big of a serrated knife and you were trying to cut wood or whatever, it would just be a nightmare. But it cuts a little bit. It's not super sharp. You can see there's like a little dent in there, but it's nothing like an X-Acto knife. I thought I was going to be getting like an X-Acto quality knife in this pen, which would be cool. So here I'm testing the screwdriver, and I couldn't believe how poorly designed this pen is, because when you try to unscrew something, it unscrews the tool from the pen itself. You can't do anything with this screwdriver unless you're screwing something in. So you completely lose all functionality when you're trying to unscrew something. Very poorly designed. I think if you rubber cemented it, because there's nothing underneath that multi-tool, like you're not losing any access to anything. You can get the pen nib out the pen way. So I thought maybe you could cement that and it would stay in place. I can't believe they didn't think about that. But I didn't have anything to hex wrench, and I didn't have a bottle to open. So I could only test 2 things out. I'm sure the bottle opener works fine and the hex wrench. But what I didn't like, I think I showed my hand before, you get all this pen all over your hand. Which I said you should probably have that part on. And then I thought maybe if you screwed that part on and then it would somehow lock the tool, which wasn't the case. It was not built like that. I was giving too much props to the people who designed this, but no, it worked the same way. Still unscrewed itself. Disappointed. I thought I was going to have this awesome multi-tool. I'm like creating a collection of multi-tools. I have that hammer one, and then I have this pen, but you have the flashlight and I wonder how strong that thing for breaking windows is. Like, how much does it work? I hope I never have to find out. I'm currently I'm like trying to figure out if I'm doing something wrong, because I've done stuff wrong with stuff I'm unboxing and then you guys call it out, which I appreciate because then I learn more about what I'm getting. I'm still trying to find extra things, but girl, there's nothing else. You've been swindled. I am fine with taking the swindle if y'all don't have to take the swindle. One review at a time. I'm just like, did they think this through? Because poorly designed, one of the things that people probably are going to use the most on your multi-tool, the screwdriver, doesn't even work correctly. I should make my own multi-tool. It'll have 27 tools. It'll be too big to even carry around. I'll leave a link in the description if y'all want to check out this pen. Obviously, you know everything wrong with it now, so buy at your own risk. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more unboxings, please like and subscribe. It really helps. I would just like to take a moment to thank all my Patreons. Your support helps me so much every month to create more content that both you and I enjoy. If you would like to become a Patreon, follow the link in the description and check out all the extra goodies that I offer. You can get MP3s of my unboxings to listen wherever you want. You can get behind the scenes, and you can even get a dedicated whisper video every month where I take extra caution to create pleasing sounds and textures and whisper like traditional ASMR. Thank you so much for watching.